What's up, guys? My name is Alex from Red Maple Leaf Productions here on YouTube, and this is going to be a walkthrough of Halo. Now the reason I'm doing this is because of the announcement and the release of the Master Collection that's coming in November. So I thought, what better way to celebrate that than by playing the original Halo games, Halo 1, 2, and 3. Now this is going to be a kind of a playlist on my channel, so if you want an old game, just request it, preferably on the Xbox 360 or the PS2, and I will try to play it. Now, so let's jump right in. If I had not mentioned it earlier, caps lock. This is like a playlist on my channel called Throwback, where I play old games. So yeah, preferably, like I said, on the PS2 or the Xbox 360, because those are the consoles I currently have. But if there's enough, if enough people request, I'll just put out. I want my gamer tag. Yeah, if enough people want to, if people want other games, then I will try to buy a console. Like, let's say they want some old, let's say, for example, normal. If they want Super Smash Brothers, the old ones, if they want like the original Legend of Zelda, that kind of stuff, I will buy a console and play it for you guys. So yeah, I still remember the first time I even played Halo. It was in my friend's garage at his birthday party. I just remember that. It was Halo 2, and we were all playing. It was 4 players, and we were just all playing on one screen. It was pretty small, old screen, one of those old box televisions, you know, not the flat screens or anything. So here's a cutscene. I'm gonna shut up, and you guys will watch.
He's hot. Blowing the pins in 5.
Okay, so now we're starting to play.
Sorry for the quick call, Mr. Chief. Things are a little hectic right now. Disorientation should pass quickly. Chief, please look around the room. I need to get a calibration reading for your battleship's diagnostics. Good. Thank you, sir.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay, sir. Go ahead and climb out of the cryo station. I gave you a double dose of the wake-up stick. Take a quick walk around the cryo bay and join me at the optical diagnostic station when you're ready.
Trying to get comfortable with the controls. Okay, let's do this. Okay. I don't really need to know that. I remember when I first bought this original Halo, I wanted to play this game so bad after I got a little taste of Halo 3, so I decided to buy an Xbox, an original Xbox when GameStop still sold them. So I bought this, and then I bought Halo, and I just fell in love with it. The game was really good. Anyone who's played Halo should know that. If I have not mentioned this before, I am new to commentating over games, so if I'm quiet at some points, it's because I'm trying to focus, or I just forget to talk. So don't expect me to be a professional. Okay, let's go. And you're dead. It's alright, she's starting to play. That's how you do that. Okay. Oh, whoa. Please shoot him. Hey guys, need some help? I don't have a weapon, so can't really do anything. The bridge. There's a lot of blood for like 3 cylinders. Marine scooters are for squirts. Marines keep it clean. Fight for her. Let's go. I'm Master Chief.
Good to see you, Master Chief. Things aren't going well.
AI contracts and cyborgs first. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, when I first played Halo, I really didn't know what it was. Probably can't zoom in, or that's how you zoom in. It's different because I was just playing Destiny a little while ago. So like I said, my first interaction with Halo was at my friend's party, my friend's birthday party, and I'm not even sure what grade I was in. I wasn't not even sure what grade I was in. I wasn't in middle school yet, but I remember the rest of us were playing Super Smash Bros. Brawl in I keep forgetting. This is so much different. So like I said, the rest of us were playing Super Smash Bros. Brawl in one of the rooms, like one of the I don't really want to call it a room. It really wasn't a room, but whatever. And like half of them like were gone. So I'm like, where did they all go? So they were playing. I don't know, they were playing basketball. They were messing around with basketball in the garage, and the rest of them were sitting down at an old TV. Not like super old, not like an 80s or anything, obviously, but an older TV, like a early 2000s TV, and they were playing Halo on an original Xbox. I believe the 360 was out by then. So I'm like, what game is this? They're like, oh, it's Halo 2. I'm like, I've never heard of Halo. So at first I was really reluctant to play. But then they gave me a controller. They're like, come on, just play, come on. So I'm like, okay, I'll play. Why not? So I sat down, got a controller, and played. And I was just killing them all. From what I can remember, it's been a while. And I remember loving it so much. I was just like, this is so cool. This is awesome. So yeah. That was my first really interaction with Halo. It was Halo 2, like I said. And I just remember that pretty detailed. I remember that like pretty good. For some reason, I didn't like Halo after that. I'm not sure why. I could have sucked at the game. I just got angry at the game. But I remember when Halo 3 came out, there was a news station reporting on it. And I'm like, oh, Halo 3 just came out. I'm like, oh, this game sucks. I mean, it's not even real. I don't know what I exactly said, but I remember I hated it. But, I don't know why I just hated it. And then I went over to my friend's house, and he was a Halo fanatic. I mean, I'm saying that right or whatever. I mean, he was Halo, like a super fan. I mean, he had Halo like drinks, like when the drink companies would print Halo on the cans. He had those, and they were unopened. And this is probably in like 2008, 2009. So it's a few years back. He had a bunch of cool stuff. I mean, he had a small room with a big, probably a 60-inch TV, like a few. I think he had like 2 Xboxes, a few other consoles. I can't remember what exactly he had, but he had a bunch of movie props. And it was in Halo 3. So me, him, and his little brother played it. I'm like, dude, I hate Halo. It sucks. Like, dude, and he's like, just try it. And I tried it. And again, I don't know why I hated it, but I fell in love with it again. And every time I went over to his house, I'm like, he's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, let's play Halo. He's like, do you want to play this? No, I want to play Halo. I don't want to play Call of Duty. I want to play Halo. And I just remember that. And that was really cool. I just remember that so much. So yeah, that's kind of my interaction with Halo. That's kind of my history somewhat. But moving on, later down the road, my brother bought Halo 3 for his first game on the Xbox 360. And that's after I liked Halo. And I keep pressing the wrong buttons. So yeah, that's basically what happened. And And I always play. Me and my brother always played together, and we always played the story. Obviously, and I was with the Arbiter, and that's when I saw the character of the Arbiter. I saw the character of the Arbiter, and I liked him. He was an awesome character. Didn't always understand what he said, like when he said words so easy, that kind of stuff. I didn't really understand because I was still young. And yeah, so my brother got online probably a good month after he got his Xbox, or a while. It was a while after he got it online. But I remember when he played Halo 3 online, I mean, he would have all these cool maps, and his friends would all play on these like really cool maps. They make it forward, like racing. It was so cool, and I feel like nowadays with Halo 4 and Halo Reach, that kind of died out. Like Halo 3 was kind of like the best. That's what I wouldn't call it the best and just like overall, but I remember just the fours and playing with your friends was so cool because I just remember him playing those awesome maps and me watching him. And I was like, this is so. I wish I could do this, but I didn't have online. I'm pretty sure I still had my Xbox, my original Xbox, which, like I said, I bought because I wanted to play Halo. My memory's not the best, depending on what it is. So those those events could happen in a different order. Like I could have bought my Xbox after I went to my friend's house to play Halo 3. So after I had my original Xbox, I got Halo 2. My parents called me up and very nonchalantly, or very, whatever you want to call it, they basically just straight up and told me, they're like, what games do you want for your Xbox? What games do you want? And I immediately said, I want Halo 2. I want Halo 2. Like, okay, what else can I play? I don't care. I want Halo 2. So they came home with a bunch of games for my Xbox, and this is when the Xbox 360 was out, like I said. So my parents got home with like I said, like I think like 8 or 9 games, maybe even 10. There were some mech games, they had the Mech Warriors. There was some a racing game. It wasn't Forza for the original Xbox. It was some rally game. And there was Halo 2. And oh my gosh, I loved Halo 2. Halo 2 was awesome. I played it, and I immediately, like I said, I liked it just like the others. I remember especially the new weapons, the dual wield, everything. Even though I played Halo 3, Halo 2 was like a new experience for me. The part I probably remember the most is when the Arbiter showed up. When you were following the story of the Arbiter, I remember I'm like, who is this elite? Why is he so important? And when he finally it appeared, he's like, and the prophet said, oh, you can become the Arbiter, and whatever they said. I'm like, no, you're gonna let me play as the Arbiter. And that mission happened. It was just, oh my gosh, it was awesome. I remember, I paused the game, went to my brother's room, like, you can play as the Arbiter. How cool is that? He's like, I don't care. I'm like, well, this is awesome. I was just so excited, and I was just so happy when I got to play as Arbiter, because Arbiter was my favorite character at the time. I like Master Chief and the Arbiter. But yeah, so I really like the Arbiter, like I've said before. He's a really awesome character. Plus with Keith David behind the voice, it's just like, yeah, that's awesome. So you probably imagine what it must have felt like when Halo 5 Guardians the trailer was released, or the Halo Master Chief Collection. Agent Locke, sorry, I was yawning, was revealed. And the Arbiter was talking. You could see him in his visor, the reflection of his visor, the reflection of his visor. I was like, oh, this is awesome. Then I read like kind of the synopsis, or it's like they're trying to track down Master Chief, Arbiter, and Agent Locke. And I'm like, wow, this is so cool. I cannot wait for this game. So I'm gonna be purchasing the Master Collection, and I will compare the two games. But yeah. So that's kind of my history with Halo. Probably. So when I played Halo 2, like I said, I was really excited. When I finished Halo 2, I was like, wow. I'm like, the ending was kind of abrupt because it just said I'm gonna finish the fight. So picked up 7 fragmentation grenades. Picked up 8 fragmentation grenades. I have 8 fragmentation grenades, which is weird. Oh, I can go to these. I prefer going through these so I can just like sneak up on the enemy. Let's go down this one. So this is the end of the level, so I'll shut up. Cutscene time.
One last light. Quickly, get aboard before it launches. Oh no. Now would be a very good time to leave. We're gonna make it, officer. I don't want to die out here. Look. What is that thing, Lieutenant?
The autumn's accelerating. Keys is going in then.
What is that thing, Lieutenant?
The autumn's accelerating. Keys is going in then. Sure you wouldn't rather take a seat? We'll be fine.
Hands up, everyone. This is it. We're entering the reset spirit drive.
Sure you wouldn't rather take a seat?
We'll be fine.
If I still had fingers, they'd be crossed.
So loading screen, and this will probably be the end of the first video. Like I said, like, subscribe, that whole shebang. Request a game if you want. So I will try to play it. But right now, for the first 4 games, I will be playing Halo, Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo 4. And if you guys want to see any other Halo games like ODST and Reach, I will try to buy those games and play them if you guys request. If anyone requests, really. But here's a cutscene again, so I'll shut up.
We're coming in too fast. Damn, an airbrake failure. They flew too early.
Chief? Chief, can you hear me?
Right for
At last. Are you alright? Can you move? Diablos.
Chief? Chief, can you hear me? At last.
So guys, this is the end of the first video. Like I said, like, subscribe, and I'll be back for the second video. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.